Right back here, though, in the Midlands, over at our State House, we are learning much more from lawmakers who say they're pushing for a raise for state employees. Now, this comes after a study found South Carolina's agencies are falling behind other states when it comes to employee pay. And the House budget includes a bump for all state employees, from law enforcement all the way to health officials. Our Josie Frost joining us to explain what you need to know tonight.
Supporters of the increase say we're losing employees to other states. The proposed budget would bump their pay by around 2% in an effort to keep them here. State law enforcement, health employees, and road maintenance workers are all on track for a pay bump. It'll cost the state around $66 million. Representative Todd Rutherford says the goal is to keep these workers in South Carolina and prevent them from leaving for better paying jobs in other states.
Once you bring a state employee in and you train them, you get them on the job, if you're losing them 2 months later to someplace else in the private sector, then all you've done is waste money.
Last year, a study from the Department of Administration found the state's base pay is 15% below the market median. It comes at a time of a labor shortage and historically low unemployment in South Carolina, where workers have larger negotiating power and job flexibility.
For any employer in the public or the private sector looking to attract new employees and looking to fill positions, it's more challenging. And so raising pay becomes one important component of trying to address that challenge.
Joseph Von Nessen is a research economist at the University of South Carolina. He says South Carolina has been impacted even more so by the shortage.
During the pandemic, we saw a significant wave of retirements of the baby boomers. And so that put a significant strain on the labor market. And so ever since, most employers across industry sectors, including the public sector, have been struggling to find the workers that they need.
Rutherford says the goal is to keep raising salaries in the coming years, not just by covering cost of living increases, but making real pay improvements.
State employees are well trained. They do a good job in South Carolina, and in doing so, that makes them attractive to the private sector to come and take them away from us, again, at a huge cost to retrain their replacements.
The budget proposal still has to go through the Senate, which could increase or decrease the raises. And those pay bumps would go into effect at the start of the fiscal year in July. Reporting at the State House, Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.